not engaging in today's chat, so you all have fun.
Adam is a vegetable today.
I'm not here. I'm not president.
I'm so tired.
You're not president. You're right.
I'm not president. I'm not president.
Recording on a Monday is it's a different vibe. Remember when we used to do it all the time?
Yeah.
We technically record Mondays on Showcase, but recently we've just been like, whenever.
We really need to hit that goal of 150 followers. We've been
We've been stuck. It's frustrating just because Twitch is like, it's easy to stream on Twitch, but we might be able to like stream on YouTube instead. But the sharing on the Zoom into the Twitch is a lot easier than sharing into YouTube. But we'll figure it out. I mean, once we cash this Ampliverse check, maybe we can get some better programs on my computer.
What's it going to be? $5?
We don't have that much money.
Yeah, I think
it's not that much.
Misunderstanding the income that comes from YouTube.
Yeah. Speaking of that, do you hear it? Do you hear
ding, it? Ding, 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 ding,
oh, I hear it.
It's the group chat going off. It's time to start the show. Welcome everyone to the podcast that asks the most important question of your week. Did you read the group shot? Did you mute the group chat?
Did you read the group chat? Did you mute the group chat?
The way I've never been more disengaged from our group chat than the past like week. There's truly.
I don't think we've been talking in our group chat,
and the amount
we have a bigger
is
group
still
chat.
more than I can even handle.
It's because
you know what I'm saying.
It's because we have our like nationwide group chat going on, including our Austin office.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That really our group chat is really just like, let's do this on the pod. Like really, it's truly business. It's a Slack channel.
It is a Slack channel.
Listen,
and that's okay.
There's seasons of, busyness.
Oh, you want to talk seasons,
sometimes...
girl? You want to talk seasons?
No, we're not talking seasons. I have fucking had it.
So
mad.
Oh,
the
Midwest. Casey, it snowed today,
yes,
girl.
It snowed literally all day yesterday. The entire day. When Thursday, I was out on a patio drinking
beers. Oh my god!
Like
you gotta love spring. You gotta.
Literally I got dehydrated last week because it got so hot, and I forgot to drink water all day when I was like out working. That I was like, oh my god, it's back. We got to get ready.
Out working on the farm. Yeah, I mean, like I also looked at my when I was at work and I forgot to drink my water. A year ago, it was Easter and it was snowing last year at the same time. I just saw on my little. I'm just tired of it. I have had it. I hate it here.
Officially.
I am gonna say something that I don't think is controversial, but who knows?
Adam, you've said worse things on TikTok, so
it's true
as well.
Yeah,
keep it going.
I think that cherry blossoms are iconic, right? Cherry blossom trees, everybody loves. They want to go to Japan to see Sakura season. Yeah. They go to DC to see the changing.
Yeah, we're all going next year. We already all agreed. Remember?
People are sleeping on dogwood trees. They are not paying attention to the beauty of the dogwood when it blooms with its white blooms.
Yeah.
They are the trees that are completely surrounding the bean downtown in Chicago. So every tree downtown is white.
Casey's
it's
favorite
so
landmark.
pretty. And I just feel like I get it. It's pink, and it's the aspect of like it's limited time magic. So I get it.
Yeah.
But like isn't that everybody's life is limited time magic really when you think about it?
100%.
Aren't we all limited time magic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But here's my question.
We're glowing away soon.
Not that soon, girl. Glowing away soon. It's a 3.5 week engagement. See it while you can. Aren't dogwood trees the ones that are really stinky? There's like a white, short-lived blossom tree that is so stinky.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about. I don't think it's the same tree.
Those are different? Okay.
I think they're different, yeah.
then yeah, justice for the dogwood.
To our
Just
horticulturists on the chat, can you let us know what's that white?
Known as the
tree?
tree with stinky white flowers, calorie pear tree blossoms.
Yes, there was actually
offensive
there
to
was
most
one
people's sense of smell.
There was one by test track. So in the spring, we would always be like,
"Oh, girl,
stinky tree,
stinky girl,
stanky ass tree out of here,
stunk."
Stink,
It always smells. Walking from the Contemporary to Magic Kingdom.
That mulch, that fresh. It's always fresh, stanky mulch.
It's like they don't want us. They don't want us to park at the Contemporary and walk over.
Well, too bad.
Well, too bad. We're balling on a budget. Okay. We can't afford to pay and 25, 30?
It was 25.
25.
I don't know. APs don't pay for parking.
Just pay, thousands of dollars up front.
Right.
A singular 1,000.
Well, hey, annual passes are back. Coming
Apps
April
are
20th?
back.
This weekend.
Isn't it Magic Keys? Or is that only Disneyland?
Magic Keys
Magic
came back at Disneyland, but annual passes at Walt Disney World are coming back this weekend.
So they're still called annual passes. For some reason, I thought they changed the nomenclature.
Nope, it's still annual
passes. Disneyland is only the Magic Key. And they what was I going to say? Oh, so famously since all through spring break, Genie Plus has been a record $35 today, just for normal Genie Plus.
That's more than parking.
And is that like the new flat, or that's just an elevated price for the season?
Tier 3.
That's an elevated price because Mama today it was $20. She's dipping down.
We're in that post-Easter slump.
So I see a lot of travel agents on my For You page, which is fine. That's fine. If that's what your niche is on TikTok, fine. But this specific video was this person was talking about crowd levels in her original video and being like, April is the slowest month. Mark my words, the slowest month. And somebody goes in that comment section goes, I waited 90 minutes for Nemo last weekend. She replied to that comment and was like, see, look what I said. It's slow season, baby. Look at these wait times today. And I'm like, it's April 17th. It's the end of April now. She's talking about just 3 days ago when it was the busiest time ever. But she's like, see, I told you April's the slow season. I'm like, no. I feel
like you need to set people's expectations and be like, any normal person who does not live in a major metropolitan city will go to Disney World and think it's too busy. Like, just point, like, there is not a single day of the year anymore where it's like, and now it's slow, unless you go on the day that they're closing for a hurricane. Then it'll be slow.
That is still my dream. Anyway.
Right. Make those cast members work. I get it, Miranda. You and Casey, solidarity and
listen, I had a great pre-hurricane trip.
Yeah. Pre-hurricane trip, man.
I just
flew right out of there before the eye of the storm.
She's not slow anymore, guys. It's never slow.
There's no slow season.
They've worked the calendar to such an extent that there's just not. They have so many events happening. They figured it out.
Yeah.
So,
but yesterday, Sunday, April 16th, Rise of Resistance was 35 minutes.
Yeah, it was the slowest day since October 1st, 2021, where it's like, okay, yeah, because guess where everybody was? October 1, 2021.
Magic Kingdom.
Like, okay, cool. Guys.
I mean, even when we were CPs, that was our thing. Like, as soon as, go, days after.
The slowest day, I would say, I would say probably what I would guess is the slowest day is actually, the week after Labor Day. Because everyone is going back. It's still 100,000 degrees outside. Do not go. That doesn't mean it's a good
No.
time to go just because it's September. For Northerners, people are like, oh, September apples, pies. Where it's
What?
giving fall. It's giving
Big
early
floppy
fall.
hats?
Yeah, no, not in Central Florida, girly. It's giving swamp
No.
ass.
That's when that's the trip we got engaged, was the Sunday before Labor Day.
Yes.
And then we were there that week.
Yep.
And I specifically remember watching whatever, it wasn't Friendship Fair at the time. It was the castle show before it. And it was
the one that you memorized. The one
you
you
were
used to sing
on
in
a
the shower all
baking
the time.
sheet.
Dream
What
along
was
with
it?
Mickey.
Dream along with Mickey.
Dream along.
Dream
Oh,
along.
classic.
Dream along with Mickey.
It was, you were on a baking sheet in front.
It was an air
Horrible.
fryer before the air fryer.
Right.
Yes. Like that was, somebody was sitting there and like, you know what? We can create a new device that does
Based on
this
how we
exact
feel
thing.
right now.
You know what?
If I was a chicken nugget, I would be.
Comes the air fryer.
My phone has definitely overheated out in front of the castle before.
Oh yeah. Oh, girl.
When they first put in hubgrass and we would like sit in the hubgrass, baby, you know the hubgrass is cooking already because it's plate of plastic.
sizzling.
So
Yeah.
you set your phone down on there, honey.
Yeah, you smell that synthetic.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah.
2 out of 10 crowd
But-
level yesterday, says Freelac. Okay, Freelac, thank you.
No, me and Freelak were talking about it today because me and Miranda have a trip coming up, and like even this afternoon, you could still buy like individual lightning lanes for like Pandora, for Rise at one point. So maybe even Guardians.
And you know what? I unfortunately believe it is just going to be these couple of days, and then we're going to gear back up with cheer, whatever nationals things happen.
I think there is a cheer thing this weekend.
Yeah, like it's just going to keep going. But it's like, obviously, after Easter is spring, like that's spring break. When that ends, obviously, you're going to dip down.
When is Food and Wine
But
starting?
you know what?
Did they bring it up again to cover
Food and
some-
Wine
it's at the
starts
end
like
of
the
July.
day after Flower and Garden ends.
No, there is actually quite some more time in between both festivals this year. There used to be only
Oh.
like a week turnaround. There's now like
Yeah.
3, almost 4 weeks.
It was the worst.
4 weeks of Diet Epcot.
But you know
My
what?
boss was asking me what Diet Epcot was one day because he saw a sticker on my
I still have
water
my wallet
bottle.
up there.
and I had to explain it to him.
How early is?
And then afterward, he was like, I regret asking that.
Have they announced
Yeah,
Halloween party
definitely.
dates yet? How early does it start
Okay,
this year?
here we're going to talk about Halloween at Walt Disney World.
Because it's halfway to Halloween.
I'm sick of halfway to Halloween. What in the hell is
What the
this?
hell
Can
is
we
that?
What does
stop?
that mean?
Yes. You do not know this event that they like have media people come and do every year. It's called Halfway to Halloween that they do in the middle of April. They brought
Ew.
they brought some media people to do a secret thing at Magic Kingdom on Friday night, which is a race weekend. It was a race weekend this past weekend. And I'm like, nobody cares. Just race still matters. That is an inside joke for only
And we will
Adam and
not.
RJ.
We will not
Nobody
be
else.
discussing it.
We will not
Never
explain
explain,
any
never.
further.
Oh.
Anyway, you can ask a professor at Loyola University. Chicago. Anyway, Halfway to Halloween is now a week-long event, apparently, they announced today, where they're going to be doing announcements of Halloween activities. So today they talked about some of the food that will be releasing for Halloween, which, yes, is in like early August. Fine. But nobody cares. The only thing people want is when are Not So Scary dates coming out and when are the actual dates so people can change their park reservations
Right.
to not be at Magic
To
Kingdom.
not be there,
Like,
literally.
Just
Just food.
But they did
Yeah, and I'm like,
that
ahead.
some of the foods are going to be available April 20th to 23rd. We can get some little
Casey-
treats at the Pop
Casey-
Century.
Casey, as a Halloweenie herself,
Yeah.
how do you feel
the
about
Halloween.
How do you feel about halfway to Halloween?
I don't give a damn about halfway to Halloween. like, Mama, I'm it's April, girly.
April.
It's
It's
April.
April. What are we doing?
I
Like
also
we
like
already,
to
yes,
say-
we already celebrated in August.
There is
Yes.
a
Don't make
full
me start in April.
season still missing.
But also,
we've
like,
not even experienced summer
People,
yet.
people talk about how summer and winter are opposites, but I would say fall and spring are the odd couple here.
Yes.
You cannot imagine
Oh.
drinking a pumpkin spice latte on Easter Day.
Blech.
I would kill myself.
Sounds awful. Even when it's snowing today. Like, absolutely not. Like,
Yeah.
I just do
Like-
not understand what.
That's why Christmas in July works, because
Christmas in
there's
July
But they
works
don't even
because
do
you're
Christmas
already
in July.
right, which doesn't make sense. Because here's the thing, winter and summer are already the extremes of seasons. They're already like the hottest season, the coldest season.
also
So because you're living in that super strong binary, you can like toss between them and be like, oh, this is fun because now it's like a bit.
Mhm.
But like but fall and spring are too close, but everything that makes them distinct is so distinct. I think I'm writing a thesis here, honestly.
Oh, I love it. In this
Yeah.
essay.
In this essay, I will. Okay,
Yeah,
good night.
I'm tired of it.
And like they're like, oh, we're gonna sell, like in that article, they're like, we're gonna sell the Donald candy corn sipper.
who the
Needs that right now?
Who
It's
wants to
because
see
you
a
have so much
candy corn?
inventory.
Yes.
The amount, if you show me a candy corn in April, I will burn you. Like, that is the last
And,
thing I
like-
want to see in April.
Goody Proctor
I
is a
think-
witch for showing me a
Also,
candy
like-
corn in April.
We're coming. It's literally they're doing all of this weekend, and I'm like, it's Earth Day on Saturday. It's the 25th anniversary of DAC. What are you doing?
What are you doing there?
Like, let's hone in on this. And like they have their snacks.
It also
Divine is out in like floral wear, whatever.
oh my
this
God,
is an-
Divine in Bloom?
But also
Yes,
here's
she's
the
in
thing.
Bloom.
This is an event you would hold because like Halloween party ticket sales are
Or
dipping.
flopping?
So you've got to
Mhm.
like build something. Baby, they sell out like at
They
least
sell
4
out.
dates
Yeah.
like the first day they go on sale.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't Do we need to market it more? More people aren't aware. How many people do you want in this park for this party? Truly.
I don't know. And the thing is with this week is they're going to announce the tickets are going to go on sale in a month. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
not going to go on sale immediately.
No.
That's what they need to do. All
right.
one day, one announcement, but also not in conjunction with another celebration, which is Earth Day / Animal Kingdom. I don't know. Like, I'm annoyed.
Adam's
it's just
trauma
like-
as a former candy giver at a party is
No, I
coming out.
loved no baby.
I would love-
loved
I would
treat
love that.
shifts. I love the only thing I didn't like is that there are so many I think my personal feeling is that you should have to say trick or treat. You shouldn't just like walk up and then keep like there should be an interaction.
Mm.
It just shouldn't be like expected. I mean, it is expected obviously because that's what we're there for, but like
Yeah.
that's the
Holding
fun of
your belt
Halloween.
bag, waiting for your.
I mean,
girl.
as an Iowan, we don't say trick or treat.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
you
but
say- you say,
Yankee
"Gotcha."
swap. What do you say?
I come up and I say, what did the king do with his armies? He put him in his sleeveys. Give me candy.
What do y'all call this
say
again? Tricky
Beggar's Night.
Islands?
Beggars
Beggar's
Night.
night.
Nope, you're right. We call it tricky Iowans.
Mhm.
That's
Tricky
it.
Iowans.
Yep. No, and I want listeners to know I love Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I
Oh, yeah.
love
Big fans.
it. So great. Amazing.
So much
I just
truly
think Halfway
better
to Halloween
than
is
Mickey's Not a Very Merry Christmas Party.
Very Merry.
Oh,
needs some
absolutely.
help.
Yeah.
Very
feel
Mary
like
needs
that's
a facelift, a makeover, something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. she's-
Something.
Like I don't need those pre-wrapped cookies. Get out of here.
Oh, the.
Like just make it an
Yeah.
after hours event and give me popcorn and sodies.
You know what? Honestly, you know what?
I think Coco's a nice touch.
You know what? Very Merry Christmas Party needs. Very Merry Christmas Party needs to be in like January, February, because that's when it's like actually can get cold.
Actually cold.
Because baby, November?
Oh.
It's still like 80
she's
degrees.
steaming.
Do you
Steaming.
remember when they had an ice skating rink in Hollywood Studios?
Do I remember the
Yes,
first year I
baby.
lived at Walt Disney World? I sure do.
It
Is
so much
that when
fun.
that was?
That was
I thought it was way
2014
earlier than
because
that.
RJ worked at Hollywood
was
Studios during the
working.
first Frozen Summer
Frozen
Fun.
Fun?
Summer fun.
And that
Frozen
was
Umbrella,
Summer
pre-umbrella
Fun.
Olaf. There was regular Olaf, and then they redesigned him with an umbrella because people wanted to use him as a fan. Olaf on a popsicle
Yes,
stick,
that's
very
right.
iconic.
Oh my god.
I've never talked about more niche. That is the nichest content we've ever discussed on the pod.
Yeah.
The
okay.
little Olaf handout they gave to people the summer of 2014 at Disney's Hollywood Studios in Lake Buena Vista, Florida.
That was so wild. They had performers go out on the ice and do bits. Like that was that's what's funny. I love that. Middle of summer. Celebrate. That's I don't know. That's a way to I don't know.
Duality
That's a
of
good
man.
yeah, that's some good branding or
That is some
whatever.
good branding.
It's a good event.
For Frozen that needed that.
Right.
But then they were doing Frozen stuff forever because I remember the cast members at Hollywood Studios started to detest Frozen.
Oh yeah.
Like I would
remember-
be giving out my little buttons for free, and like the Hollywood Studios people would be like, "Ugh, I don't want that Olaf one. I'm so tired of seeing all this Frozen stuff."
I remember I got there right after they had moved Anna and Elsa from meeting in Norway, where they had like 6-hour waits.
Yeah.
To Magic Kingdom,
yeah.
to
Princess
half
Hall.
of Princess Hall.
Oh,
And
that's right.
there were two things when I worked at Pinocchio Village House and we could give no strings attached vouchers for like magical moments or whatever. There was two things we could not give it for. We couldn't give it for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and we couldn't give it for a meet and greet with Anna and Elsa. Those were the two. Those were the two. I could give it for Peter Pan's Flight. I could give it for Space Mountain.
Wow.
I could give it for. Those are the only other like really long
people
waits.
want
But not those two. Not those two
That's-
little
I-
girlies.
I do find it
girls.
interesting that they're still meeting in Frozen 2, Queen Anna, Elsa of the whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elsa
I
of the
find that
fjords. The fjord Elsa.
Queen
Niles?
Elsa.
Or
Yeah,
the
it's
Northern
just
Isles.
I will say
Valhalla?
I saw Lion King again this weekend, and you know the bit where Zazu singing "Nobody knows the trouble," and then he starts singing "It's a Small World After All." You know that bit when he's in the cage with Scar. Well, instead, at the Broadway version, he sings "Let It Go," and the laugh from the audience when Scar goes anything but that. Oh, like you know they've been doing it since
Literally since then. Yeah.
I am
Since
so
then.
sorry to interrupt your story, but we have a
What's that?
listener who also worked at Pinocchio Village House in 2014. Now I started working there like
2015?
January 2015. So I was right. I was like the year after. But baby, the great times I had and the bad times I had, all around. I'm curious though to this person. Can you just drop it in the chat if you worked front of house or if you worked back of house? I'm just curious.
Ba or ba?
FOHBOH.
Or ba?
I still stand those flatbreads. This isn't even like
I love the Pinocchio
People-
Village House. And
people
you know what?
like
I
to
like when
shit
they do
on their pizza,
specialty.
and I don't know why.
No.
Front of house.
Front of
Remember when
house.
they would do like specialty flatbreads though? Like they've had some
Yes.
really good ones.
I remember
Really
I was
great.
there for the pasta rollout when they rolled out pasta for dinner.
Oh,
It
the
was
pasta.
Pinocchio Sfazoli's house.
Door control was the worst. Door control was famously horrendous.
Because people are always trying to go in walk in the exit
door.
or-
Cupcake.
Yes.
Cupcake,
yes.
you got something to say? You're right in front of the mic. What do you
She's
got
like-
to say, girl?
Look at that profile.
She's like, you can't speak into this.
Mhm.
She's
Mm-mm.
so funny.
Yeah, she says
Wow.
she wants to hear about Adam meeting Neil or what's his name?
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil
David,
Patrick MPA.
Oh, David Burka.
David
or you saw the
Burka.
husband.
Yeah,
David
David Burka, who was
At
there for
Pinocchio Village
like
House.
we were talking about a Christmas party.
My mom, Mary Joy's favorite nap at Walt Disney World is at Pinocchio Village House. Absolutely.
Oh, it's a great place to nap.
Great nap.
Especially the second floor. Upstairs.
Baby.
Great.
It's it's a hostel at that point.
Also,
Privacy.
working the Very Merry Christmas Party was the only time I would wish guests a Merry Christmas without. I would usually say Happy
You're
Holidays.
Christian agenda.
But they were paying a ticket for a Christmas party, so I was wishing them a Merry Christmas.
Yeah. It is a very Merry Christmas party.
Sure. You should have just wished them a very Merry Christmas party.
Well, maybe no. I can't. By the time I left Disney, I wouldn't have even had the energy to wish anybody anything. I would have been like, bye.
I wish you'd get out of my way.
I wish you'd go home.
Well, while we're still in
Adam,
go ahead.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
What is the most magical moment you performed?
I feel like
I know. I'm sure it's so many.
It really, honestly, I will be very honest. It was not easy to make magic in the attractions I worked in.
Yes.
Once I got to like Figment. I was the easiest place because there wasn't a wait, so you never felt bad if you like sent someone like through the fast pass or like had a magical moment with them because nobody's like rushing to get to the ride.
Yeah.
Whereas like there was some stuff I did at Space Mountain. You know what? I'll tell you the nicest thing I ever did. I had just been trained as a cashier at Pinocchio Village House, and this would have gotten me fired, by the way, for 100%. Now, looking back on it, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I got away with this. A Make-A-Wish family came up and ordered their meals, and then I just comped the whole like $95 meal, the whole thing. Because all you had to do back then, was like void the order, but then still hand them the receipt. Because as long as you pressed total, it would send it to the kitchen. They'd start working on it.
Oh.
And then I was like, "Oh, Mickey took care of that one," and the guy was like about to cry, and I was like, "Oh, don't do that. You can't make it known that I did this.
Right?
Gotta be normal about it.
Don't tell Mickey.
Don't tell Mickey.
That changed like a couple months later, where we had to like call a leader over, I think, for a void.
So that they could avoid it.
Yeah. But yeah, that was probably the nice thing I did. But it was very hard. Like, it was impossible to do anything when I worked at Avatar. Like,
there's no way.
And what we were told when we were like going to open the land is they were like, you're going to learn all the flora and fauna, and you're going to be standing around as guides, and then people will come up and ask you, or you'll be able to engage with them about, the wildlife and the beautiful flowers and plants that grow native to Pandora. So we had a class where we learned all these stupid names, and I was so jazzed because I was like, this is the bullshit I want to do. I want to theme
that's your
Walt Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
And then, baby, no one cares because there's a 4-hour line for Avatar Flight of Passage. And if you try to engage them, all they want to know is, am I going to fit in the seat? And baby, no.
Yeah.
If you're asking, no. So,
No.
it's tough. It's tough out
I'm
there for
excited.
these
I'm
cast
excited
members.
to show Joe, the world of Pandora because he is an Avatar boy.
Does he speak Na'vi?
See.co.
I knew it when the movie came
No.
out. I had friends in high school who loved the franchise. They learned how to speak Na'vi. Like learned
What?
language. Like learned how to do it.
I knew a couple people who did that in high school.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Interesting. I'm surprised they didn't have cast members learn Na'vi.
Well, okay, so this is okay. Yeah, the memories are being unlocked today, girl.
Remember when Adam was like, "I'm gonna disengage from
Yeah,
this
he's like,
episode, girl"?
I've never been
I
more
will be
engaged in my
To
life.
any of you.
They rolled out all these specific Pandora merch that they were like, you're only gonna be able to buy it Wind Traders. They will be nowhere else on property. LOL. And the big thing that they were like, people are going to go crazy for, not the Banshees. They truly were like, no one's gonna buy these. That was wild. No one's gonna buy the Banshees. and no one's gonna and like we think the dolls, the like action figures will be really popular, but the thing that they were like, this is the girl, is the like translator where you could collect the cards of the like names of items and then it would like translate them to you and read it back to you.
I
I have
every
never
single merchandise
because
shop.
nobody bought it.
Merch. I have never seen that in my life.
I don't think they sell.
I was gonna be like,
the Tarabatis?
Tail.
No, nothing.
The tail,
the ears,
the headband,
headbands,
the headbands.
No.
Whatever else they have
No,
there.
they pushed it so hard.
Translator.
They actually gave us free cards as guides that we could be like, if we saw someone with the translator, we could give them an extra card and be like, here's a new word for you to learn. Traveler.
Culty.
Wow.
And baby, no one bought it because it looked like a Fisher Price toy.
It's a speak and spell.
It's a speak and spell. Absolutely. Yeah, and then that's when the Banshees popped off and they sold out that first week.
Yeah,
and like, Disney was like, we didn't know. Why? How? How did you not know?
How did you not know?
How did you not know? Oh my god.
As someone who like did work with merchandise people, I mean guys,
the greatest minds of a generation work in Disney merchandise.
You know, like you'll see all the marketing people and you know it's the girlies on the Instagram or whatever, but at the end of the day it's a bunch of old white people in the back being like, let's do this, let's do that. And it was always frustrating because you're like, no one cares about this. Sorry.
No.
Also, it's so upsetting when you look at like merch in like specifically Tokyo, because Tokyo merch is hits.
Like that's what I just don't understand. Literally just copy them.
Yes.
Literally just copy them. You will make so much money. Open up the website and any sales you get from America, take a percentage of. Like,
but here's the thing you have to remember. The American guest, the reason they keep selling those year sweaters or the year t-shirts with the like park icons on it that never change and they never look good,
swap one
and they're truly like a Fruit of the Loom t-shirt with something plastered on it, is because people, that's what Americans want. They want like nothing interesting, the bare minimum.
Drag us. And you know who buys last year's at Cast Connections? My mother.
I was gonna say
or at the
Mary Joy Silva.
or at the character outlet store, Mama.
Yeah, go to the outlet.
Yes.
I did not expect us to talk about Disney merchandise.
Your trauma.
Today.
Well, speaking of
Speaking of Disney merchandise.
Say that.
Hear ye.
Continue the segue.
You see this pile of boxes back here? Well, Mama, I've been approved for a new venture. And
Casey, what I tell you before you go on, I saw your story and my first thing that I thought was like, I can't wait for Casey to talk about this so I can see Adam's reaction of like, what are you talking about? Because he literally has no idea.
I don't even know what I'm reading the note and I don't even understand the note in our thread.
Okay. So I was with my sister a couple weeks ago and she's staring at her phone all week, like all night. And I look over and I'm like, what are you watching? And she's watching these live.
Sorry.
I don't have to take.
He's not gonna listen. Keep going.
He wasn't gonna take that info anyway. She's watching these live auctions, and so someone is standing there live streaming, and they're being like, "Okay, the next item is this Oogie Boogie succulent. I'm gonna run it at $1," and then they like put it. They set it for like 15 seconds, and the people in the room have the option to bid on it in real time and bid against each other. And then once it's in, you go, oh, thank you, Miranda. That's headed your way. Okay, the next one we've got the Sally succulent. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna do it for $1. And then 15 seconds later, after everyone's bid on it, oh, thank you, Miranda. That one's also going to you. What if I actually brought this to you? And then
might as well, girl.
You sell live and have a whole Disney section. And like you could sell pins, you could sell ears, people sell lounge flies, they sell all this different stuff. And I have all of these Vinylmation.
Famously,
and I'm like,
you've brought it to like 12 houses at this point.
Yes, they have moved from Arkansas to Davenport, Florida, to Orlando, Florida, to 3 apartments in Austin, Texas, 4 apartments in Austin, Texas. So we got to get rid of them, girlies. So I've been approved to sell and whatnot. You have to like show your like selling history. You have to take pictures of your merchandise, your inventory.
Selling history, just like in general, like not necessarily
like your
with
selling
the app?
history online.
Okay.
Just so that they know that like you know how to sell stuff. You know, like it's not everyone, but
you've got the knack for it. Like you've got
I've got the knack.
X-Fact.
I've been hustling on eBay since
it's like 13 years
since like I think like 2001. So I've been approved, and my first live sale is gonna be Thursday, April 27th.
So you're gonna get on video and auction off items.
Yeah. Are you gonna dress up?
Can I watch it without being a?
Yeah. Can we just watch?
Yeah. You can just watch. If you use my referral code, you get a $10 credit.
I don't want.
And you know what I use my first $10 credit on?
Another Vinylmation.
A gift for Miranda.
A gift for me.
Oh, it's right here waiting to be packed. It's a waffle Simba.
That's cute. Oh my god.
It's 2 of Miranda's favorite things, Lion King and waffles.
I love both of those things.
I won it on Whatnot.
Oh, I'm excited to wear that.
It was technically free. I had to pay shipping on it, but yeah. So
that's so cute. She's gonna go right on my little pin board right there. Look at there's a space right for her.
Right there.
You put it on your story.
So
right?
if you and I'll put it on. Yeah. I'll be sure to add the referral link to our Instagram story. You know, but no, I mean, because if you sign up, you get $10 credit. So all you pay is shipping on your if you buy something for $10.
I am sure the listeners who've stuck around for group chat, knowing we are half DDD, they're gonna be like, you know what?
Literally just tune in for the antics.
Yeah,
you know,
I will be watching for.
I need
of it.
Can we like tip like online tipping? Just like here's $2.
You can tip the seller. You could be like, buy me a treat, buy Cupcake a treat. You can people do stuff like that.
Wow.
But it's really fun to just watch. People sell a lot of pins. But like I've seen Vinylmation. You could buy clothes. You could buy almost anything on Whatnot.
Ooh, close. I wonder if I'm sure there's K-pop ones. I'm sure.
Oh, I bet.
That it's like here's this photo card, $25, $100.
Yeah. Oh yeah, probably. I'm literally gonna search K-pop.
Like that's what I'm so lazy. I can't sell anything. Like if I have to sell something, I like give it to my mom to post on like buy, sell, trade or something. Like I can't do it.
That is her special skill. She knows how to hawk.
Yeah, she loves to. Yeah.
Oh look,
and I'm like, just give it away. I don't care.
There's 40 people in this room.
Someone getting a Woozy photo card. Oh my god, how much is it going for?
It's at $8. Oh, it's up to 10. Oh, 11.
So that's the thing.
It's fascinating.
It just goes up. It just keeps going to the highest. Like you can't be like,
yeah.
Okay.
And like when like you could do sudden death to where like it's only 15 seconds, or you can do where it's like someone bid $1 or like it's less than 10 seconds now. If someone bids $1, it adds 10 seconds to give you time to keep bidding.
Oh my god.
Wow. Yeah, they've got 42 people in here getting some cards.
Photo cards. Oh my god. No. Oh no, this is bad. Oh no.
This is bad.
That's
how I won my Belle designer doll at one point. I was in a live online
bidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's so scary.
I'm gonna have Freelek's gonna be my assistant. He's gonna.
Oh, so he's gonna be your Barker Beauty. It's just like with Freelek, you better get a manicure or something. Just.
Although I haven't decided if I want to be on camera.
Just like this.
Yes, I need Miranda's hands, her little nails. Miranda cure.
Yep, she's fresh.
Miranda
a fresh cure with Jesus stars.
But yes, I'm very excited. I can't wait to tell y'all how my first Whatnot show goes. I'm nervous, excited. It's just gonna be a little of everything to kind of get my feet wet, and
I really can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait too.
It's gonna be very exciting. When is it?
Thursday the 27th is what I have it scheduled for. I might if I need to move it back, I might, but we'll see, because they want you to ship everything out in 2 days, so I need to do it before.
Oh wow, you have. It's truly like this is you're not making any plans this week, Mama. You are working.
Yeah. You are packing.
Working and packing.
So I'm not gonna do a ton of stuff. I'm gonna do like certain Vinylmation, and then like some random Funkos, some random Disney merch, a little,
I should tell Rhino about this because he also has so much collectibles that he's like, I need to get rid of these.
I'm surprised he's not. He might be on there, but he hasn't done one in a while.
No, he does
His
not.
followers would love it.
I know. Let's work on that. Maybe we'll do a little Ampliverse
sale.
But it's like we'll treat it like NPR, like Planet Money. So it's like today we're talking with our top financial, influencers of the world, and it's you and Rhino talking about how you're hawking your collectibles.
Amazing.
Yeah. We needed this whenever y'all moved from Florida to Chicago.
Oh my god. Imagine all the like random crap that I kept from Imagineering that are just like, hey,
oh my god, you would have made so much money.
I've still got my Casey's Corner magnet that you gave me.
Oh yes, mobile order.
Mobile order.
This is my baby.
I never received anything from Imagineering, RJ.
I'm trying to remember. Are you sure?
I'm positive. I have nothing from you. Nope, looking around.
Speaking of Imagineering, not really, tangentially, but I posted a link on our notes that they replaced the old sign over at Miss Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen.
No.
Ew.
And they replaced this. Okay, this is at Disneyland, downtown Disney.
Yes.
So the original sign was this giant saxophone, and it was fully kitschy, like Ralph Brennan's name was on like a
letters.
Staff. Yeah. And now it's just like a white like LED square. And I'm just from the time of like, I'm just tired. And then the thread goes on with like the old Disneyland sign, the old Autopia sign. And thank you, showing the viewers. Yeah. I just like, I'm so sad that like kitschy is, I feel like we're in such a nostalgic time right now that we all want the kitsch back,
Yeah.
I miss it.
I love kitschy. I think seeing this old Disneyland sign with the new one is the most painful for my
If
heart.
you scroll down, there's the Toontown bathroom signs, and like they used to be Roger Rabbit and Jessica,
and now they're basic.
And they're basic.
Ugh, rude. Yeah, I live for kitschy. Like, I don't know. It just makes me so incredibly happy because it's like you don't want to be basic. Stop being basic.
Yeah. And that was like, honestly, that was when we were there at Disney World and just like seeing all of the like how they've rethemed stuff like Beaches and Cream, like, and it just looks like a hotel lobby now. It's just, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We already talked about Mouse Gears before, but yeah.
stop taking the character out of everything. Like, it's all gonna start blending.
Yeah, it's
together.
a theme park. Like,
right.
And like that old sign isn't like stopping anyone from eating there. Like
Yeah.
come on. Like it's like I guess they're like, because they're adding new stuff, but still it's just so boring.
Sad and boring.
And like also just look at these letters. Like why is J and the C so big in Jazz Kitchen?
Like, yeah, like what font is that?
Yeah, like you need to pick a different C, different, what do they call them, ligatures or like whatever, that you need to pick an alternate C and an alternate. The J maybe you can keep, but
keep the J, everything else no.
Well, it's like you can lead off with a giant J, but like
oh yeah,
a little tiny I. It's like they forgot to put the I. I'm like, oh crap, we gotta get the I in there.
Just
because we made the C ginormous, so we have to make room for the I.
Oh yeah,
it's stupid.
Oh, it's so sad.
With downtown Disney.
So stay colorful, girlies. Stay colorful.
Yeah,
don't stay characterful.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, just like Bob Mackey said at the Drag Race finale, don't let anybody dull your sparkle. Although I think he said dull your shine, but he meant
Casey, you are a pro at this. You're a professional.
Just moving along this little show.
I mean,
Miranda, did you watch the finale?
I did not watch it in its entirety, but I watched bits. I know what happened, but I did not watch it from start to finish.
I mean, it's the finales are always like, the award show deal.
It's the finale of Dancing with the Stars. They fill it with so much fluff.
Yeah.
What? Spaghetti Girl,
yes.
666?
They stayed at the Trixie Motel and it was amazing. Speaking of kitsch, girl, she's keeping it alive.
Queen of kill. Yes, I watched Love is Blind. I don't think anyone else does. Which room at the Trixie Motel did you stay in? And did anyone else watch the Discovery
the
Plus show? I think it's now on HBO Max.
Oh, what is it?
I think so. Or Max, as she'll be known.
Max, as she'll be known.
Max Anista.
Yeehaw Cowgirl. That's a great one to stay in. Oh, I'm so jealous.
The thing with the finale, so they showed Jinx Monsoon doing her number from Chicago, famously. But to me,
they
go ahead.
They do the thing. They show the clip from 10 years ago during her interview. Like the interview that Rue does with the finalist. And she says, I would love to do drag, or I'd love to do drag on Broadway one day. And she did it. Sold out shows.
My only thing is that technically Peppermint did it first, but because it was an original show that didn't do well, I wonder if...
I mean, like, Nina's been touring with Hairspray for the past multiple years.
Yeah. So it would have been cool
it's not on Broadway.
If they did like a We've Made Waves, like imagine like a trio where it's like Peppermint and then Nina and then Jinx and then they do a number together. Like full Tonys. Like a number at the Tonys,
That would be cool. Nina's too busy at the High School Musical in Utah
with that Casey girl that loves to dance to that freaking song.
I'm like,
girly, you're like 39 years old.
Let it go. Move on. Stop doing the "we're all in this together."
Stop doing dance. I know you're a choreographer.
It does not matter. Like you are stuck in that. You have to. She is embarrassing. She is embarrassing.
It's true. I'm like, Mom, stop.
Like, yes.
Honestly.
And she is a mom.
And she dresses still like it's 2004. Like it's bad. I'm like, good Lord, make it stop.
Her and Nina doing dance.
You did not watch Jinx perform, Casey, from what I've heard.
I did.
Okay.
I was on my phone telling Mary Kate that it was happening.
Okay. Gotcha. Great. Have you?
Y'all sound like Joe whenever he's like, you're not watching the movie, you're on your phone. I'm like, I'm doing both, baby.
I'm doing both.
I've got to nurture my group chats.
Have you seen any other bits of Chicago? Was that your first introduction to Chicago?
I've seen Chicago on at the Dallas Broadway series.
Oh, a tour. You saw a tour.
A tour. Yeah, I'm not that what is it? Sheltered.
The last thing I'll say is, was it about Chicago? Shoot, I already forgot.
Yeah, what
was it about the finale?
I mean, I think I'm happy with the result.
Yeah.
I think I'm always the person that will root for like the underdog throughout the show. So when Anitra did make it to the end, I was like, it would be so cool. But I knew from the very beginning that Sasha was going to bulldoze through, and she did. And so I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, like you set it up that way.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I was talking to Beefy and Freela because we watched it live together. Mm-hmm. And I said, like, it's so funny how the seasons work, because imagine Willow Pill and Sasha Colby going up against each other in a finale, in a season. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just it's interesting how the dynamics change year to year, you know?
Yeah. Especially for this one, when it was like the biggest but still, like, no, like it was fun for them to be like, well, let's still make sure to cast a superstar,
right?
Like someone who's still, even if there's like 15 or 20 girls with them, like she's still clearly like
the front runner. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like it's not even fair to a majority of the girls here.
And you know what? I cannot wait for group chat live in Las Vegas, because I need to see Anitra. I literally need, I mean, all of them. Obviously, I would love to see Anitra and Sasha live, but like, oh my God, I need to see Anitra live on stage.
Yeah,
for sure.
Me and Beefried and Freelek have a table for Miss Sasha.
Oh, you do? When?
June, I believe.
Happy Pride Month.
Oh, you're not going to come up to Des Moines to catch Trixie's DJ sesh at Pride?
Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm going to make that one.
I don't think I'm going to make her, press play.
Let's skip.
Boop. All right. Boop. Well, shall we go Orf, ladies? Let us go Orf.
Entertain you.
2 more seats. First come, first serve.
My busy season, girls. June 4th is middle of busy season.
June 4th, I will be in Phoenix. So let's see who's touring there.
Yeah.
Let's see who's going there. Joey J. Okay, Casey Miranda, who wants to go first?
Let's see. I'll go first. Oh yeah, I had to look at what mine was.
Yours looks like celebratory, or is it a?
It's not. It's not celebratory.
Oh.
Okay, then Casey, it's time to go Orf.
Okay, so I'm paying at this apartment for all these amenities, and it's one of these bougie places that they're like, oh, you get free cold brew here, which I'm like, okay. I'm going to take advantage of every amenity, my free printing, the pool, the gym, the toilets in the lobby. I'm going to do it all. But we also get free cold brew. But the monsters in this complex gulp down that cold brew from that keg like it's going out of style. I'm about to, when I see the coffee guy come to refill it, because he drives a big old truck that's branded, once he leaves, I'm going to go bring a freaking jug, an igloo jug, and fill it full of cold brew because I'm tired of going over there and seeing a little plastic cup over the tap that it's tapped out.
That's out.
So, like, y'all need to leave some because we can't go a week. We can't go a week without these fools gulping down all this cold brew. And it's so rude to me. Like, this is for everyone. So come on, guys.
And you know what's probably sad? It is most likely all of those people working in the office. Like, you cannot tell me that it is residents that are like fighting to get to their cold brew every morning. It is people who work there.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be.
It has to be.
I don't know. Like, I do see people, like, when I see anyone walking towards just in the direction of the front office, I'm like, I bet they're getting that freaking cold brew. Like, I'm just waiting for him to come back with a little cup or something.
Yeah.
But then it's just also like, then you feel like a fool if you go in there and it's empty.
And you just turn back around. Yeah.
It's
turn back around.
Yes. Like, that's so embarrassing for no reason. It's like when you're also on a walk and there's no like full loop. So you have to full stop and turn around and walk the other way.
Just turn around in the middle. Yep.
It's embarrassing. And people are judging you. They're like, oh, ha, ha, ha. Guess how many people are going to come and try to get the cold brew and we don't have any.
Oh, yeah. Those girlies in the office are watching me. Are watching me and laughing their little faces off.
As they drink the cold brew.
As they're like sipping on there.
Absolutely. Yeah. They've filled up their mason jar and they're just giggling.
Ugh. Pathetic.
I know it's like a first world problem, but I pay for that amenity, man.
You pay for the amenity.
Yeah,
you were told.
Maybe bump up the order. Maybe have them come twice a week then. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
No, it's offensive.
You're paying a premium for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Do you want to go, Miranda, or I can go?
Sure. Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll go. Count me out. Introduce me off, girlies.
Oh, wait, who's going? I thought Miranda
Adam's
was
back.
going.
RJ's going.
Oh.
All right, RJ, it is time to go off. Your time starts now.
I see that we have a box of Costco back there, and it is in our brand to be complimentary to our favorite girl. But this weekend, Mama, where was the memo? Where was the notice on the app to tell all of us that everything was moved around? I had to walk around for like 15 minutes, maybe like 10 minutes, to find seaweed snacks, nori, and to find that not only were they moved to like the back by the dog food, which, girl, but for it to not have the Kirkland, my beloved Kirkland seaweed snacks, seaweed snacks, and only give me these like twice as much packs, but like half as much seaweed inside and like half the size. I'm like, do you think children eat these? Because they don't. Okay. 30-year-olds who put them in tuna rice bowls eat these. So bring back my old Kirkland seaweed snacks. Put them out in the front, like on the pallet at the top of the row. Don't put it in the back with the dog food. Also, why did you move everything around? Like, truly, just send like a notice.
It's fine where it is.
It was fine where it is. Now I have to be like, I swear this is where the bread. And now I have to peek through the aisles and see that it's down there. What's going on? Give us notice.
Girl. And you want those girlies out by 6:30 when you close at 9?
When we're just trying.
When they're just trying to find their way. No, that's not how that works.
I literally kept walking around to find the seaweed, and I was like,
buy the dog food. That doesn't even make sense.
It was like to the back aisles. Yeah. I was like, where? How? It made no sense, Mama.
Is it the variety pack where it's like some wasabi flavored, some
No, it's
or sea salt?
No, it's just one.
Oh.
And there's like many of them because they're smaller and like smaller quantities. I'm not a happy girl.
No, that's
I don't want to eat 2 packs.
No. And like and RJ, you definitely cannot clip this and put it on TikTok because the Costco girlies will come for us. Mm-hmm. But like, why does everything have to move? Like, what are you making room for? Like, why would you move it so far from where it was before? Like, like,
that's very
why?
That's very retail mind games energy, though, of being like,
they want
well,
you
if
to
you
stay
move it
longer.
around, then you have to walk around a little bit more, and you might discover something that you've never discovered before.
But like, keep it by the snackies or the foods, you know?
Yeah.
On this same train of Costco, a little bit different. You know what I'm tired of? Being influenced. I'm tired of people being influenced because all we're trying to do is get our same cottage cheese that we've been getting for years. For years, this cottage cheese.
Is cottage cheese back? Is it hot again? It's sexy again?
Oh, it's a moment.
80s diet
They
culture.
are on their cottage cheese bullshit now.
Grapefruit and cottage cheese.
Oh, I don't know. Grapefruit is back. That's not
I just mean that was the girl.
Diet culture.
No, it's
what's yours? What's yours? Because I saw
this
one
is
too.
masking cottage cheese as we're whipping her, we're putting her on toast, we're making her like it's not as much diet culture now as it used to be, where it's like you're eating your egg, grapefruit, cottage cheese, and calling it good for the day.
That's your 3-course meal.
That's it. Breakfast,
the Holy
dinner,
Trinity,
black coffee with it. Like that's what you do. No, we're being a little more creative with her. The girlies on TikTok are showing you how to utilize this one specific brand of cottage cheese, which is Jace's favorite cottage cheese, and he goes like twice a week to be like, is it back, and I'm like, girl, no, it's not.
And for a man with literally simple pleasures, like he doesn't ask for a lot. He really does.
He's so upset.
It is called cottage cheese, so is there anything simpler than that?
It's true.
Curdled milk, girl.
I mean, I will say, of all the curdled milk, it is the best kind of curdled milk, and I'm not even going to tell you what brand it is because I'm not going to.
You don't want us to know.
Not going to give it to him.
Pursuit.
Listen, I can make him some cottage cheese with this nasty HEB milk I be getting.
No, girl. No, you're not. Girl.
I'll whip it right up.
Just leave it out.
Just leave it out, girl. Like sun tea.
Curdle.
Sun tea.
Jeez. All right, I'm gonna go.
Okay, Miranda, it's time to go.
Oh, that wasn't your go.
No, that was mine. No. Miranda, it's time to go orf.
Okay, as I'm packing for our trip, I have been packed for the last 2 days also, and we don't leave for another 2 days, day and a half. Anyway, I don't understand airlines, why your personal bag can't be like a backpack and then like a fanny pack, or a backpack and a small pouch that will both fit under the seat if you need to, but like you always have to condense. A backpack and a Lululemon bag, like a small one, you can't have both. They have to be one personal item. What for? If they fit under the seat and they're not bothering anybody, why? Why can't I have easy access to my wallet, to my phone, to my AirPods? Why do I have to put this in a giant bag that is also going under my seat? That I have to pull out, dig for the things, zip it back up, push it back under? No, it's not harming anyone. I don't understand. Why do we have to condense all the things? Make it make sense. Okay,
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. But
yeah, I mean, you know what's fun when you fly as much Frontier and Spirit like we do? Well, you guys fly Allegiant. So yeah, like budget girlies. It's fun when you see the families, they get there and they're like, oh, it's just one bag and I have to fit it in the little thing to test.
Oh, because Frontier does not play.
They do not. I've seen it all over TikTok lately.
They are so mean.
They're so mean.
And actually
mean.
What flight was it? Was it when we came back?
It was Orlando, I think, because that's always when it's busy.
What was our last? Yeah, it was
Orlando.
When we came back from Orlando. So we had a late flight. Yes. We had a very late flight. It was like 11:30 p.m. was our flight back to
got our
Chicago.
little domu and then went to the
And I guess basically the crew, then the flight was delayed. So I think it was supposed to be 11, then it was like 11:45. So the flight was delayed, and then the crew, I guess there's like the timeout. If you know anything about like how flights work, like if they hit so many hours, they have to go home. Like they're not allowed to fly anymore.
Right.
And Frontier, because when they check you in, they make you put your fucking bag in that thing to prove that it is small enough.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, so the line is moving so slow, like couldn't be slower, right?
Yeah.
Because we're coming back from Orlando. Everybody's got souvenirs.
Yep.
They're trying to stuff every plush.
They are stepping
imaginable.
on their bags,
Squishmallows everywhere,
squishing it.
Okay. And then all of a sudden, the line, like, we're chugging, we're moving, we're going. And I was like, oh, slay, thank God. We get down, and then I was like, I came onto the plane, and there's like the flight attendant that stands right when you turn to like go down the aisle or whatever. And she was like, oh, okay. Did they finally stop checking the bags? And I was like, oh, yeah. And she was like, good. Our pilot called because we were so close to timing out that he was like, you have to get these people on this flight or we are going to send everybody home and you're going to have to deal with them. And so that's why they were like, go.
Everybody on. Wow.
So shout out to that pilot and those flight attendants.
Like, what is the big deal? Granted, yeah, your base weekender bag is not a personal item, girly pops.
Right.
That thing is as large as all of you.
Yeah,
like
mama.
it is so like
it
you
has
cannot
to fit under the seat.
It has to fit under the seat.
Yeah. But don't be silly about it.
Right.
Yeah. Cause like I have this like backpack thing and it is a personal item because it fits under that seat.
Yeah.
Like there's not much room.
That's a JanSport is the perfect size backpack. You can't do one of those like big, like I'm going camping with this.
Oh,
and
I got my big girl.
Oh, well, good luck on Miss Frontier.
But again, I'm like, why can't I just wear my small fanny pack?
Yeah. Well, you can, Miranda. You just have to put it underneath your shirt.
Pretend like you're pregnant. Put your backpack inside as a belly, and then put your shirt over.
But my question stands. Why do I
have to hide it? Yeah.
Why do we have to hide it when I'm holding my lip balm and my phone? Like,
yeah.
I just don't understand.
Yeah. I mean, because that's what people do is they'll like just disguise it or like, like I knew this person that her
name's Vasey.
Yeah. They would always fly. I think Frontier was one, and they would have a smaller bag and then they put their other bag on top of it. And so it would conceal it. I don't understand, but they would get through that way. But yeah, you have to conceal. You got to, girly, you got to do the pillowcase.
You got to do the pillowcase. The pillowcase.
All your clothes in a pillowcase.
All your clothes in a pillowcase. Then you got 3 more days worth of clothes.
Very funny. I love when people do that. I've never seen it in person, but I think it's brilliant.
No.
Yeah.
I've never, but I don't see that many people bring on pillows either. I see like one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always bring my neck pillow.
Oh, sure. But that's a different beast.
Which still, and it's like, yeah, why is my neck pillow allowed, but your fanny pack isn't?
But your fanny pack isn't. Like, I don't get it.
Maybe we need to start putting our phones and our lip balms in our neck pillow.
Just take it out. Take a little
because my neck pillow, it has a cover on it, so I could fill it with other things.
Sure can.
I'm gonna be flying to Atlanta next month for a whirlwind weekend.
He is.
And I am considering, because I'm flying Miss Frontier, I don't want to pay for no bags. I'm considering just doing a little backpack and being like, I'm rolling it up. I'm rolling up my t-shirt, my shorts.
Always have to roll.
Yep.
You gotta roll. That's what the military taught me when I did my years of military service.
Yep.
As a veteran.
I remember.
Yeah, I remember. I was there.
Desert Storm, baby.
I was right next to you.
That's where me and Miranda met.
That's how I met.
And we were serving on the front line.
Adam, do you have anything to go orphan?
No, I just today was a lot for me. How about honesty time?
Oh,
Go on,
please.
Go on.
Not this. The agent I work for, a real estate agent. The agent that I worked for switched brokerages today. Oh. Which is just a lot of like clerical work, because if you have any active listings, you have to like cancel them with the first brokerage and then reassign them to the new brokerage, and like there's just a lot of systems that have to be in place. And as the person whose my job is being those systems,
you are the system.
I was very tired.
That's
like that's a lot of attention to detail. Yeah, that you have to be in the like right mindset.
Yes,
to be in.
But it's fine. It's a good. I mean, I think it's gonna be fine. But I just
And
was
they
like,
gave us
very.
cookies to celebrate.
Yeah. Did you see what one of them looked like, RJ?
Let me see. Cute. Oh my god, that looks like that looks like such a good sugar cookie.
Oh, the rainbow fell off the cookie. Oh, there's another one.
Let me see.
Oh.
Oh, those look like so good. Oh,
There's
man,
there's glitter, edible glitter.
Ooh, we love an edible glitter.
I can't wait to get my cookies from Gideon's on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and those cold brews, baby.
Yeah. What did you get,
I'm
RJ? You got the.
Miranda, you
I
get
got the
the
chai cold
collectible
brew.
Halloween card at Gideon's this weekend.
Halfway to
I-
Halloween collectible card.
For the halfway to Halloween.
Halfway to
Can't wait
Halloween.
for that.
Can't wait.
Looking forward. Yes, I'm gonna have to have the coffee toffee April cookie.
Toppy. And then go across the street and get your espresso martini.
Yes,
This-
I do have
this
I have
looky
a.
cookie.
She has a reservation for Miss Weinbar Judge.
She has. I know you don't eat meat, but someone next to us ordered that skirt steak, that giant skirt steak, and I just someday.
Why is it called skirt? You
Why
put
do
the
we always
pants
talk
over
about
the
different kinds of
skirt.
Scoot.
Well, have a fun trip. You guys are going somewhere, right?
Yeah.
When do you leave tomorrow?
I
Leave
leave Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning.
I leave Wednesday after work.
And then you come back you both come back Sunday?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
Well, have a great trip. We'll be here in chilly Chicago
I know
cheering
it's
you
gonna
on.
be cold again.
Wait,
this
is it true that
week.
DeSantis wants to build a
prison?
jail, a prison next to Walt Disney World?
This human, not even a human.
That honestly, there is a
This
level of petty I
comic
aspire to
book
be, and
monster.
it seems like he's closer than I am.
Honestly, it's an aspiring amount of petty.
Yeah,
Like
deeply inspiring.
deeply inspiring. Wow. What? Yeah.
We'll say
That's
that.
all.
That's
That's
all.
all. I don't
That's
need to say
all.
more. Anyway, girlies, I'm eating my rainbow cookie right now.
Lovely.
Thanks
Big shocker.
Thanks for
You
listening
are-
to the group chat. We will see you next week. Until then, make sure you don't mute the group chat.
Discovering voices, building worlds. The Ampliverse.